You know, I'm not exactly sure what happened. There's just feeling a bit overwhelmed right now. I'm not exactly sure. It's just, if you watch my videos, I got this saying, it's just, put any sentence, any word on the end of that you want. It's just, I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with Welcome to the D. Louise book series. I'm Christina, Kristina. This is where we read books and talk about books, and no special effects, no themes, nothing going on like that. No special theme music, no anything special here. Low adequate lighting, low adequate audio, and I apologize in advance. If you could please hit the like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Going through a low time now, very low. No idea. No idea. If you do subscribe, if you could say subscribe for a little bit. I seem to have this thing. It's been ongoing for months now. I'll get 5 subscribers, 7 of you will unsubscribe. So I was in the negative column for the week. Also, don't forget to check out Flashback Mondays and Star Trek Fridays and my new series I'm so excited about, If Then. If you like Julia Quinn's Bridgertons, then you should like Joanna Lindsay's Mallory's, or Catherine Coulter Sherbrooke's, or any of the Regency authors that I mentioned. Mary Balo, check those out. Then I did Kathy Reichs. If you like, what in the world is that child getting into? Now let's return to that. So I did Patricia Cornwell. If you like her books, maybe you like Tess Gerritsen and Kathy Reichs, and we did some authors there for If Then. So we are talking about today The 11th Hour by James Patterson, a Women's Murder Club book. Not too much, but not, it's just. If you've watched any of my videos previously, I'm not exactly sure what to say. It's just. You can fill in the sentence any which way you want. It's just. That's what the book is. It's just. I just don't know which one to say. First, well, there's Lindsay is a sergeant detective in the San Francisco Police Department, and I've done my rant about the fact that if she gets promoted to lieutenant, she's not allowed to go out in the field anymore. Whereas my Lieutenant Eve Dallas in the New York Police and Security Department is allowed to go out in the field, but she won't take the promotion to captaincy because the captains don't go out in the field. So we've got these two conflicting things, and it's driving me up a wall. Then we've got Joe, her brand new husband, and then we have Claire, the ME, Cindy, the newspaper reporter, and Yuki, the attorney. And Yuki has been hanging out with Jacoby, and Cindy has been hanging out with Conklin, Lindsay's new partner. And usually there's a trial during the book. There's no trial in this one. And we've got a couple of different cases going on here. And it's so, you're given, the chapters are really, really short. And the individual characters get their own chapter, which is good for POV, so you can follow it better. I did the J.A. Jance with the J.P. Boma, and she did a crossover with Joanna Brady. And the characters were sharing the chapter, and it just irked me to death. I like it when a character gets their own chapter in their own POV. So we've got a lot going on in this book, and like I said, it's a lot. So first off, we've got someone unknown to us at the beginning who is killing drug dealers and supposed drug dealers. and one of them turns out to be an undercover cop doing an investigation on the federal level, and he's one of the guys that's mistaken for the drug dealer and gets killed. And we end up with quite a few dead bodies there. And then the media starts calling the guy Revenge, a vigilante type guy who's going after drug dealers. And some of these people he goes after are young kids. So there's a lot with that. And it's a multi-layered, and some of the fingers are pointed in this way and that way and this way and that way and this way. And you're not sure. And then you're led down one road and it's not the road. And the person gets insulted because they're an inside person. They're in the inner circle. And the finger gets pointed that way. And it's not true. And it's sorry to see. I guess it was just angst. Patterson wanted to give you, the reader, the fan, a little angst, so he throws this in. And then in the middle of all that, well, Yuki doesn't have a trial either, so that was the other part. In the middle of all this, one of Joe's ex-girlfriends calls up and claims they're still sleeping together. And Lindsay kicks Joe out of the house, and it just leads to a whole bunch of character angst. The woman lied, and Lindsay doesn't even give Joe the time to clear the air or discuss it or anything. She just, and I hate that she jumps to conclusions. I hate that she believes a stranger over her own heart and her own husband and doesn't even give him the time of day to confess or reveal information or help clear the air. She just kicks him out. She doesn't have any time for him. He's the father of her child, and she just kicks him out. And that really pissed me off 6 ways to Sunday. And she's working all these hours, and there's all this stuff going on, and then she's accusing her friend of this, and it's just, there's a lot. Then we have, like I said, we had the cop, the cop or the person or suspect who may or may not be a cop who was killing all these drug dealers, right? Well, then we get a phone call, right? And this woman says, you need to come to the house to see the two dead. There's 2 people dead. So the police come to the house, and somebody took 2 skulls and framed them in flowers, like a cartoon or Alice in Wonderland or something like that. And it was just gruesome. And then one thing leads to another, and they end up digging up all these bodies, and they get false leads go this way, and they meet several crazy people who are just bonkers. It takes a long time to identify the skulls, and that leads to another path, and it's just so layered. And you're given such dribs pieces. I think I was up to chapter 90 before I started putting the pieces together, and even then I was wrong. So there's just so much. So Lindsay and Jackson and Brady, they're talking about the drug dealer case, and then we have the Chandler case where all the skeletons were found or just the heads, and they want to know where the bodies are, and they dig up the whole backyard, and all they find are heads and no bodies. And it just, then the revenge killer does some more killing, and he kills some kids, and there's some index cards that there's so many people that had their hands unknown to the other individuals involved. The skeletons in the backyard were going to be somebody's idea of a book. So they didn't kill the people, but they were using the skeletons or the heads as a spring point for a murder mystery. So they added extra elements to the backyard, and because they did that, they complicated the case even more than it already was, because the police were trying to figure out what would all the extra pieces mean, and they didn't mean, they would just meant this for this person, but not this person. And there was just so many people involved in, they didn't know, like one person did the killing and one person did this, one person did that, and the people did it individually with each other and didn't know. But there was one in the beginning that they did know. And it's just so multi-layered. And you're like, what the hell is going on here? So it just irks me that it was a really quick read. The chapters are really short. You get some character development. I'm still a little pet peeved that Yuki is still hanging out with Jacoby, and our characters' lives getting put in major jeopardy. There's a shooting. Several of our characters get hurt. And because Jacoby is not married to Yuki, the wife gets precedence in the hospital, you know, that kind of stuff. So he should be hearing more about the divorce soon. You should never participate in anything until there's a divorce. That's just my opinion. No bedroom activities until there is actually a divorce. Divorce papers are done, drawn, signed, sealed, delivered. That's it. But when you find out the reason for the killing, you know, the reason that these drug dealers are killed, that makes sense, but it's not till almost the entire ending of the book. And also this thing with the skeleton heads also takes a very long time to reveal. You're getting like one snippet or one piece of information per chapter, and it takes the book, because of the different cases and because of all the different things going on, it takes a really long time to figure it out. And even when you figure it out, you're wrong. You're just wrong because it's not that person, it's this person. But I led you with these clues to that person because it couldn't be that person. But I got you thinking it's that person. And when I get you thinking it's that person gets his feelings hurt. How could you do that to me? How could you think me of all people, blah, 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 blah. And it's just, what? She keeps walking by. But it's interesting. It held my attention. It was a very quick read. I didn't expect to get it done so soon, but it was a very, very quick read. Didn't take much time at all. Like I said, the chapters are really short. You get one snippet of information and you move on. And the fact that we were discussing several different cases, and then two of the cases kind of tied into each other because, like I said, multiple people were participating in one of them, and it was so multi-layered, and it was just like we're taking that onion and just peeling it over. Let's see. Oh, there's another book in the back of this. 391 pages, but this is a teeny tiny book. This is not an 8 by 11 page. It's 5 by 7, a little bigger than a 5 by 7. So, and we're double spaced. So, I mean, and the chapters are really short. So, and it's a smaller book. It's not the same size as a regular book. It's really shorter. See, it's shorter. I just thought I'd point that out. It's shorter. So anyways, please hit the like and subscribe. Please let me know I'm doing a good job. I could use all the likes and subscribe I can get. And she's going off again. My pal over there is going off. You have to check out my New Year's Eve video to see her identity. Hey, Smoke, you want to say goodbye? Come here. Want to say goodbye? Come here, Smoke. Smoke. Oh my God. The child came. So have a good day, and I hope you enjoy Flashback Mondays and Star Trek Fridays and If Then. And I think we're finished with Jana Delia, and we've got a Simpson hanging out there, and we're moving on to new series. So let's get started. We got to continue with, we got another 10 books to go. We got to go to 23 so far. So please hit the like and subscribe, and have a good day. Thank you.